Hello everyone, this is Dr. Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to discuss about the story Some Words with a Mummy, written by Edgar Allan Poe. Poe's tale, Some Words with a Mummy, provides one of his most informative views about the value of 19th century science. Although the narrator of this short story does not go anywhere special, Poe's imagined mummy travels from ancient Egypt to the 19th century to reflect on the relative values of ancient and the technologies of Poe's lifetime. The literary device allows the mummy to provide a view of 19th century science that was significantly different from the one that was widely understood by professional 19th century scientists. The story begins with the unnamed narrator who has gone to bed being summoned in the middle of the night by a friend, Dr. Ponana, to be present during the unwrapping of an Egyptian mummy at the doctor's home. When he arrives, the other guests are already there. They include two men who can read and speak ancient Egyptian named Mr. Glidden and Mr. Buckingham and another unnamed member of the group. Dr. Ponana begins the process of unwrapping the mummy. First, there is an outer oblong-shaped papyrus box. Inside the box is a coffin-shaped container, followed by a third coffin made from cedar. Lastly, the mummy is reached. The mummy is wrapped in papyrus, and as the onlookers watch, Dr. Ponana removes the wrappings. The mummy, once revealed, does not appear desiccated. The eyes are open wide and staring, while the skin has some redness to it. Unlike many mummies, there is no evidence of the internal organs or the brain having been removed. The group is puzzled as to why this mummy appears to be whole. Before retiring for the night, they decide to experiment with electricity on the mummy. The doctor makes incisions into the mummy to access its muscles and stimulate them with the battery and wires. Stimulation of one muscle closes the mummy's eyes, which frightens the group. The next incision results in the mummy lifting one of his legs and kicking the doctor out of a window. The doctor survives, and a third electrical stimulation is attempted, which results in the mummy awakening. Now everyone is meeting the mummy named Alamistaku. The mummy's name is Alamistaku, but he is addressed respectively as the Count. The Count allows the doctor to repair the incisions made and give him clothes to wear. The Count also explains that he was never dead in the first place. According to the Count, he had taken ill and when his friends had him embalmed while still alive. Since he was a descendant of Scarabaeus, an Egyptian figure who may or may not have been a deity, his organs and brain were not removed. He merely went into a state of homeostasis until he was woken up. The Count explains that during his time it was not unusual for those who had the blood of Scarabaeus to be purposely embalmed with instructions as to when to be revived. The Count then gives us an example. An Egyptian historian who has written about Egyptian history might purposely be embalmed and then reawakened thousands of years later so he can make any corrections to the historical record that has been distorted over the years. According to the Count, the historian would go to work immediately in correcting from his own private knowledge and experience the traditions of the day concerning the epoch at which he had originally lived. This would prevent Egyptian history from degenerating into absolute fable by subsequent authors who misinterpreted or sought to rewrite or add to the original work. The Count and the men then have a discussion comparing the modern world with the ancient. The narrator is profoundly congested by the mummy's revelations, commenting, "The truth is, I'm heartily sick of this life and the 19th century in general. I'm convinced that everything is going wrong." He despairs that he would like to get embalmed for a couple of 100 years. Perhaps he also wished that he could hibernate for 2000 years and wake up to enjoy the glorious future he imagined. We can only wonder if Poe would have been even more dismayed about the progress of 21st century science if he woke up today. Thank you.